welcome. I'm Christine Anderson with Sama. I'm so glad you're taking time for a little evening wind down or midday reset with this grounded yin-esque practice. I do recommend 2 blocks for your practice today. If you don't have them, no sweat. We're going to get started in child's pose. Your blocks can be towards the front of your space if you have them. And your hips are going to sink back towards your heels. Now, if you are tight in your knees, you can always place a blanket under your hips. Walk your arms, torso forward, forehead down to the earth. Bend your elbows to begin so the shoulders relax. Consciously enter more connected, rhythmic breathing. Through the nose, lips sealed. Feel your ribs expand. Feel your belly billow towards your thighs. Feel the sensation under your tops of your feet, your shins, your forearms, palms, and forehead. Connected, held. Feel the support of the earth rising to meet you. And gently walk your arms forward. Bring your palms in prayer. Bend your elbows, thumbs to the back of your head. Whether it's in the middle of the day, maybe it's a morning recovery or evening and a release. Just come back to that inner wisdom, the fullness of here and now. And gently lower the hands to the earth. Can we welcome a sense of grace and peace for ourselves? We lift the forehead. Walk your arms and torso off to the right. Reach long through your left palm. And very gently press through your right hand. Breathe slow. And feel the side waist open up like a crescent moon, revealing its light from your outer waist through your shoulder. Back through center. And then take it over to the left. Reach long and wide through the right palm. Hips sink back, ribs gently as if they could sigh. Then release. Maybe there is a sigh. I think something that's so beautiful about practicing in our homes, in our own spaces, or in our travels, is more freedom maybe, perhaps to breathe, to sigh, to moan. Come up through center. Really gentle. Walk your hands to your knees. And this might be where you want to block under your sit bones. Yeah. As you inhale, lift the shoulders up, back, and down. Really slow, eyes soft or even closed here. Just feeling into the shoulder space. Float the arms up to the sky. And open the chest, gentle cactus. Chin up. Just opening the throat, the channel to flow. Reach back. Perhaps interlace the hands. Draw the knuckles down. Lift the chin. Yeah, good. Release, arms sweep up to the sky, thumbs to third eye, wherever we're at in our journey. May we welcome more clear seeing, not getting lost in our own narratives or stories, and if we do, to take a moment to pause, to soften our egos, and to come back to what's important. I think maybe one of the hardest practices is to tune inward. And you bring the hands to the heart center to just acknowledge the importance of slowing down, of being sweet and gentle to our bodies, and really our minds. Thank you. Good. Rock forward. Bring your blocks forward to the top of your space. And find your way to tabletop. Nice and simple. Fingers wide. And then as you inhale, slowly lift your sternum and your chin and your pelvis. As you exhale, push the earth away, curl in, round, pause, navel in, up to the sky. Twice more. Inhale, glides you forward. Exhale, curls you in. One more like that. You glide forward as you inhale, opening up. And as you exhale, curling and rounding, push earth away. Come to a neutral spine. Turn your fingers either to the sides of your mat. It's available towards your knees. Maybe tuck your toes. Either rock side to side on your wrist or forward and back. Feel into your feet, your toes, your wrists, and forearms. Go ahead, turn your fingertips around, push your hips to your heels, almost like a yogi toe stretch. Just a little bit more control. And then neutral spine. Slide your right leg back behind you with the toes on the ground. Find a little pulse. Yeah, driving the heel back, opening the calf. Wing your left shin out to the left, arch of right foot down. Peel the right arm up to the sky. And sweep your right bicep by your ear. Focus on that lateral sensation. Send your pelvis forward. Seal the edge of your right foot into the mat. Yeah, big, beautiful side body stretch. Maybe hand behind your skull. Push the head back a little bit. And then as you exhale, nice and slow, right arm comes back down. Tabletop pose. Right knee to the earth. We switch sides. Left toes go back. Switch if you've been either seated or standing, right? The feet, the ankles, the calves can get really inflamed and tight. Good. Feeling into your roots. Wing the right shin out. Right hand stays planted. Left arm to the sky. Bicep by ear. Push out of the right shoulder. Send your pelvis forward. Push through the edge of your left foot. Nice, sweet, slow, spacious breaths. Exhale, left hand down. Knee down. Tabletop pose. As you inhale, right elbow or arm up to the sky. Circle out your right wrist. Maybe look up. As you exhale, thread and land your shoulder and cheek to the mat. Press through your left palm. Breathe here. Notice if you're clenching your jaw. Soften your eyes. Maybe close them. Press down, slowly unwind. The right arm goes all the way up to the sky. Big circle, sweep it back, down, forward and around 3 times. Let your arm rotate within the socket. And then on your last round, reach it diagonally across to the left upper hand corner of your mat. Push your hips back like child's pose. The right elbow stays lifted off the ground. Imagine you're pulling your right fingertips towards you without actually moving them, creating more space in the right ribs and shoulder. Good. Tabletop pose. Nice. Cow, breathe in, reset. Cat, curl it in, slow. Neutral spine. Left elbow and then arm up to the sky. Circle out your left wrist. And then thread and reach underneath. Gentle rotation. Cheek down. Press through your right palm. Try to mobilize the upper mid-back. Relax your eyes and your jaw. Steady, slow, connected breath. Excellent. Navel and we press down. Unwind slow. Take it up. Big windmills opening up through the chest, the shoulder. Breathing as we go. And then eventually reach to the right hand corner of your mat, pinky down. Hips glide back. Isometrically, imagine pulling the hand towards you and focusing on deeper breath through your left side ribs, shoulder, waist. Beautiful. Neutral spine, tabletop pose. Walk your hands slightly forward, shoulders nice and broad. Send your hips up and back, downward facing dog, and let it be more fluid. Feel into your ankles, your toes. Relax your neck, maybe some pops and crackles like I have going on. Let me breathe. Step your right foot between your hands. I recommend the blocks here. And then personally, the highest setting, I think it feels really nice, especially if we're just waking up or, getting back into our body or winding down. And gently, slowly glide your hips forward and down. Lift your heart. Exhale, long pyramid. Shift back. Straightish right leg. Ooh, yeah, maybe into the groin a little bit. You might even lean your shoulder to the left. Maybe lean to the right a little bit and then rock back forward. Inhale. Exhale, more of a curiosity. This left toes might turn out almost like this kind of mid-skandasana to the left. Maybe the toes rock to the right just a tad. And we come forward one more time. Inhale, sink it low. Exhale, take it back. Rock forward, lower your left knee, arms sweep up to the sky. Good. Lift the gaze. Cactus the elbows, sink the hips forward. Beautiful. Reach back up, steeple grip, get long. Lean to your right. Once again, that beautiful side ribs opening, the right hip peeling back. Navel in through center. Lower the hands to the mat or to the blocks. Shift your blocks or hands back. Mindfully shift your right heel forward. And then make sure you're not tucking the pelvis. Pull the pelvis back. Sometimes you might be a little bit more bent in the knee, and that's okay. And then fold. Personally, I like this wave, this inhale up, this exhale down. Maybe there's a hum, really regulating for your nervous system, or a flutter of your lips. Excellent. Lift your chest, slide the right heel and rebend. Walk your blocks or your hands to the left and heel toe your right foot to the right. Lengthen the left knee back. We're now more in a lizard shape here. You might be sinking the hips, lifting the heart. You might come on the outer edge of your right foot, and there's a gentleness here. Maybe the right hand to the thigh, a little twist, leaning back. And then depending on your knee and your hamstring, maybe reach back, catch a bind, loop the left shoulder back, lean back, breathe. Soften the face. Allow this to feel pleasurable in your body. So if there's something at offer that doesn't work for you, omit it. Release. Good. Pull the hips back. Pull the navel. And this is where blocks come in handy. Pigeon pose. Sweep the shin across. Find your blocks around kind of knee hip length. Shift the hips a little bit. Lengthen the left leg back. Good. And then maybe the blocks walk forward and then lower them down. Maybe the hips settle. Maybe stack the elbows and rest your forehead like this little bridge. And we breathe. We use the breath to help us be present, to feel into our body, to feel the sensations of presence, that quiet, calm space within. Maybe even swallow or puff up the cheeks to relax the jaw. Good. 3 more breaths. See, for you, listen to the sound of your breath. It's really calming, nourishing. Lift the forehead, ease your way back to your hands real slow. You might lift the blocks to a higher setting. Walk them in. Very gently tuck the left toes. Slowly lift the chest. Using the blocks or not, lift the left knee. Step to a plank. Good. Firm the glutes a little bit. Lower the knees. Move the blocks to the side. Plank pose. Lower all the way to the earth. Use your knees or not to descend. Good. Move the blocks forward a tad. Scoot to the right side of your mat. Stretch your left arm wide. Bend your right knee and step it behind your left thigh. Yeah. Little twist, open wing. Breathe. An option for a little quad stretch. Right hand to your right foot. Pull the heel to your glutes. Soften the eyes. Beautiful work. Breathe it in. If you have the foot, release it. Roll it back slow, unrushed. Stack your palms under your forehead. Bend your knees. Sway your shins a little side to side. Like that snake's tail, the tail of a cobra, just letting go, shaking it off. Maybe it's a crossing of the legs going in and out. Good. Legs go long. Tuck the toes. Hands under shoulders, knees down, press to plank. And shift it back to that active toe stretch child's pose. It's a little puppy pose, maybe a heart sinking down. Exhale. Maybe chin to earth. Navel to spine, we come forward nice and slow. Slide your blocks back towards your mat. Downward facing dog. To re-stretch the knees, pedal the legs, swivel the hips. Elongate the spine. Step the left foot between the hands. Come onto your blocks. I think they're a handy tool to really provide more space and maybe more, exploration in the body. We sink the hips low, we lift the chin, we breathe in. As you exhale, glide it back to your depth, this bowing in, this surrendering. Maybe a shift to the right, lean to the right a little bit, into the groin and over to the left. Yeah, this curious connection to your body. Twice more, we sink low, we open the front, we lift it up. Exhale, we shift it back, that little shifting of the hips. Never forcing, we're just working with awareness in the body, releasing any energy that gets stuck or stagnant so we feel a little better. Rebend, right knee down, arms to the sky. Exhaling. Cactus the elbows, open up the heart. To remind us that wherever we're at in life, to just keep staying open. Interlace the hands, reach up high, get long, find length, and then lean to the left a little bit, opening the right side body. Through center, hands down. Walk the blocks or hands back. Left heel shifts forward. Half Hanuman, we lengthen, and then the bowing in. To have a sense of reverence for ourselves, to remember our resilience, to remember the capabilities of our body, all that it does for us every given day, most of the time even without conscious awareness. Just coming back to gratitude, opening our minds to broader perspective. Excellent. Whew. And as always, if you need more time in one side or shape, please take it. When you're ready, lift the chest. Pull the heel in a little bit. Walk your blocks to the right. Heel toe your left foot wide. Lizard pose. Walk the right knee back. And ease your way in. Breathe. Maybe hand to thigh, a little twist. For those who like going deeper, down to the ground, wonderful. Otherwise, stay upright more where I am on the blocks. Maybe heel to glute, left hand reaching back, shoulder back, skull back. Breathing. Maybe stretch your jaw. Maybe a sigh. Slowly release, hands down. Go ahead, gentle. Lift the hips. Swing the shin across, pigeon pose. Walk the blocks wide. Use them to help you level out your hips. Walk the right knee back. You can bring the blocks forward and down. Even if you don't normally use props in your practice, I find that every once in a while, it is really a beautiful offering to our bodies that we don't need to push all the way to an edge or an expectation for ourselves, but perhaps really experiencing what support feels like for our bodies. You might stack and make that little bridge, lowering the forehead. And there's no real goal with pigeon pose, right? A lot of people think we need to push our hips down to the ground or bring our shin parallel to the front of the mat. And these are, sure, great goals. But the main point is creating gentle space, but also stability in our body still. So energy can flow more freely. And we feel better. We feel more connected. 3 more breaths. 3 more breathing breaths into this amazing body. I think it's about establishing a relationship with ourselves that is calm and connected. We lift the forehead slow. Maybe a little stretch of the jaw as you come back to your hands. Nice. Slowly tuck the right toes, lift the hips, step it back, move the blocks to the sides and slightly forward. Your way, your pace, knees down or not, lower all the way to the earth. Scoot to the left side of your space. Right arm down, left foot steps up and over the right cheek on the mat. Opening of the hips and the spine. Maybe a little bind, left hand to your shin, thighs parallel, quads stretch. Breathing, opening up. Opening up our bodies so we can release, to make more space to receive what's more aligned. Release the foot, ease your way back through center. Good. Wiggle the hips, forehead down. Press to child's pose. Last time here, hips to heels, forehead to earth. Navel in, shift your weight forward. Now choice is either recline onto your back and rest, or come to a seat depending on where you're at in your day. Only you can decide if you need to just wind it all the way down, or if you're looking in the middle of the day. Maybe it's morning, you want to just slightly engage, just have a slow, sweet entrance. If you're seated, sit tall. Close down the eyes wherever you are. And just focus just for a moment on the experience of breathing. And notice the residue of this practice. How moving slow with breath and awareness has this way of bringing about more calm and ease in our bodies, in our minds, and maybe even our hearts. And if you're lying down, continue to rest. And if you're ready to close it out, we bring the hands together in front of the heart. We acknowledge the gift of our bodies. And may we have the courage to continue to be more compassionate, kind, and gracious to ourselves, so that that energy gently ripples out into our lives. We're a little bit more calm and focused, present and gentle. Thank you so much for joining. As always, be well, stay kind. Namaste. Thank you for joining me at Sama. Again, I'm Christine Anderson, and I hope to see you soon. Blessings.